Oh, this one's not great.
I think you can tell from the cup it's going to be bad. If they need to put novelty shit on a cup, I think the best coffee shops... Good morning, party people. Welcome to Coffee Etiquette with Nath and Johnny.
How you going? So this is an important thing for me today. First of all, we're going to check out the brand new track from Stray Kids. We'll get into that in a moment. I promise you, Stray Kids fans. This is important for me because Friday, Saturday and Sunday is the only days of the week I now buy a cafe coffee, and it's the only day I buy a milk-based coffee because I'm trying to lower my calories. I've been just having black coffee with one sweetener and like maybe a dash of milk.
Okay.
So
what do you work with? Is that cappuccino?
This is a cappuccino on skim milk with one sweetener, but it doesn't... Like, it's okay. It's not very strong.
What I was saying is, pause that for a second here. If you go to a coffee shop that needs to have that amount of novelty stuff on the cup, it generally tells me that the coffee itself's not great. The best coffee...
I think it's kind of fun.
That's exactly right. You're focused on that, not the shit coffee. The best coffee shops have very minimalist coffee cups because it's what's inside that counts. I've been saying that to you for years. It's what's inside that counts, Johnny. But
why do you work so much on the outside and you're an...
Because I suck on the inside.
So you may be wondering why we're checking out Stray Kids. There's a few reasons. Number one, they've got a couple of Australians in the group. Number two, Stray Kids have always had incredible music videos that we've enjoyed. Now, I don't really listen to K-pop that much. My partner, her niece, is a huge Stray Kids fan. Shout out, Erin. But the one thing I've also noticed about Stray Kids, as opposed to some other K-pop we've checked out in the past, their fans are all so supportive and lovely. And I like that.
Do you think that's because you know more about them than others and therefore they've taken the effort to learn them? Whereas we did like a BTS or a Blackpink or something in the past, we haven't had that much like background information and therefore we come across as unintelligent. Which we are.
We are unintelligent, but the first time we checked them out, I knew absolutely nothing about them.
That's true.
It was just a request. So anyway, Felix, Chan, we know you're Australian. Do you want to come on the channel and have a chat sometime to a couple of metalheads? Let's do that.
Yeah, if you're new here, we listen to heavy music mostly, but we like a bit of everything.
I'm excited to watch this video. Their videos are always absolutely freaking sick.
Why didn't you offer to get me a coffee?
Because I figured by this stage you would have already had one. Or
I've had two. Would have liked me offered.
I'm a jerk. Already the best music video of the year.
All we need is love, dreams, and Stray Kids.
I've always said that.
Coffee as well. It's a funky bass line.
Love like the cultural video. Yeah.
Masterpiece. If you want more, follow me. 너를 닦아 in a piece. Vibing, we put the world. This, that, you, pop. We make it right, we make it right. Watch it go pop. We make it right, we make it right.
It's just got a very like old school hip hop vibe to it.
I was gonna say musically, this is probably the most subdued track we've heard from them. The production on their songs and the instrumentation is still very dramatic and elaborate often. This is very simplistic beat, focus on a bass line and letting the vocals do the work.
Yeah, for sure. Like it's got this sort of, like it's obviously bigger and more modern, but it's got this sort of same production that reminds me of groups like Beastie Boys, especially in that chorus bit. I'm into that. I think it's cool. Still high energy. Music video is insane as always.
Yeah, I'm liking this like Korean heritage looking aesthetic.
Superhero landing.
언제나 요술을 부리는 내 맛으로 모두 놀래키고 지금 나의 세계의 법도 다르지 우리 선도 흐린 정도 몰라 우리 내 모습의 범도 지레 겁먹고 고문이 뒤로 숨겨 little 통쾌를 다시 절세해줄게 선도
너며 만든 masterpiece. If you want more, follow me. 너를 닦아 in a piece. We vibing, vibing, we put the world. This, that, you, pop. We make it right, we make it right. Watch it go.
Yeah.
We make it right, we make it right. 쿵 더러러 쿵 더러러 쿵 더러러. We make it right, we make it right. 우리는 철갑보다 단단해 감히 판단해 받지 못할 대답 풍수질이 상내 앞길 창창해 높이 활활게 시선의 노름에 껴든져 아둔한 player Let it show you how we play it 동기도 쿵 더러러 동기도 쿵 더러러 동기도 쿵 더러러 We make it right, we make it right 동기도 쿵 더러러 동기도 쿵 더러러 동기도 쿵 더러러 We make it right
Kind of reminds me like a Bruno Mars song.
Yeah, really. I just want you to know.
That you
I'm-
want to pause at the very end of the song.
Is it the end? Almost. Dude, I had to try so hard not to make so many dragon puns just then.
I'm glad you didn't. I was trying not to make fun jokes about what a big fan I was of all of it.
Oh, right. Well,
But-
I've spent long enough dragging the channel down. So
There he goes.
Yeah. Anyway, are you a fan?
Ooh, rate it.
Shit, boss energy. That was a sick music video. I think that's probably one of my favorites because it wasn't. I do always like the explosion of color and special effects in their music videos, but I like that had that more sort of, yeah, like you said, traditional sort of vibe. It was really cool. It looked like just a fantastic period piece
Yeah.
movie.
Also, like, as I said, I was like, oh, the music is quite simple. And then from then on, I was like, let's add all the production.
Yeah.
Do you want to build and build and build? Great. We'll
But
do
it
that.
was a little bit less hectic than some of their other
Yes,
stuff in
agreed.
terms of
Yeah, yeah.
like the intensity of the music. But I think one of the cool things about this group and a lot of groups like them is that although it might not be a style of music that I go to, it's got the same sort of constant energy that we get from rock and metal. You know what I mean? It doesn't really. It subdues when you need to.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dynamics in it. That was fun. I like that. It was catchy. I can imagine like a whole stadium full of Stray Kids screaming along that. This, no, oh.
The word right is an interesting word to put melody into. Make it right. It's not a word that you think of being like, oh yeah, you could really play with that. It's
Yeah.
an interesting choice for the chorus there. It works.
Dude, but how many songs have had right in there and it's worked? That song, right here, right now.
But that's not, the right is not the one that
The
you're
melody,
focusing on.
yeah.
It's a boom, boom, boom. Make it finishing on the right, and the way that they played with it, right, that's an interesting choice. I can see you want to make a dumb joke right now. What are you saying?
Well, that's just how they write.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, do you not agree?
Am I that transparent?
100%. I see through your dumb, and I see the little cogs ticking inside. That's why when we're doing videos, I try not to look at you because I know what you're going to do most of the time. I'll just watch this, and out the side, yeah, there he goes.
Yeah,
there he is.
Yeah, it's clicked. He's got something.
The costuming as well with that, like a lot of the, again, more traditional garb, looks so good. I would
Does.
like to go to Korea.
Yeah.
I was supposed
That'd
to,
be cool.
years ago when I did Taekwondo, I was in the Australian team and I was supposed to go fight in Korea, but I was too young and immature and scared, and I didn't do it. Fun fact.
What, so you just bailed on it?
I didn't just bail on it. It was at this time when I started playing football at a higher level, and I chose to go football rather than taekwondo. That's probably, I think I've said this to you before, that's probably like the only like actual regret I have in life. I was really good at martial arts, but it was at an age where it wasn't cool, and it was like an individual sport, and I just wanted to play teams and stuff, and so I stopped doing it.
Speaking of football, you know how you quit playing at that Soccer Fives place years ago?
Yeah, because
God
I was
damn.
getting old, and it's bad for you. Johnny, how you feeling?
I'm so sore today.
There it is.
I'm so sore. Gotta love those all-weather AstroTurf pitches inside a steel cage.
Yeah, built for safety.
Just like me.
Hey, Stray Kids fans, what do they call themselves?
Strays.
Strays, that makes sense. Where does Divine stand for you in the catalogue? We really enjoyed that. It is a bit of a different sonic journey. I'd love to hear from you guys. Drop a comment. And thank you for being here. I would also love you to let us know if you've checked out any of our other videos before. No pressure. If metal's not for you, that's okay. But I would love to know if you've been like, oh, I watched one of their videos and then it made me check something else out. Because we've talked about before, when we do things that are a little bit left of field for us, whether people actually go and watch other stuff or if they just watch that one video and leave. So drop a comment, let us know your thoughts, and we'll see you guys, hopefully, in another video.
Make sure you keep your eye out for the reel that we drop. Run this up. Let's get the guys on to chat about all things Stray Kids. I don't know if they do press, but that'd be cool. Anyway, thanks for hanging. See ya.